Hey, and welcome back to the Emlyn in the Mix show. We're going to be checking out Tape Sculptor by Impact Soundworks. Is this the tape emulation software you have been waiting for? That is the question, and I hopefully will be able to show you on the show tonight what this thing can do and simply how amazing it sounds. Before we get into that though, a little bit of housekeeping to get out of the way. Here is Tape Sculptor here. We're going to go over this, but I do want to mention a big shout out to our sponsor. Yes, our sponsor is still Ridley Academy. Thank you so much for sponsoring the show. Now, if you want to become a piano master, if you want to trick your game up, if that's even the word there, step up your piano playing with the Ridley Academy. There is a free masterclass. Click the link down below. And if you want to become a piano master, you can do it in just as little as 21 days. So shout outs to Ridley Academy. Click that link down below if you want to get good on the keys. All right, let's move along to our product of the day. It is Tape Sculptor from Impact Soundworks. Is this the tape emulation you have been waiting for? Is this the creme de la creme, as they would say? So Tape Sculptor is a next generation tape plugin that can go far beyond typical tape emulation to enhance your productions in all new directions. Created in partnership with brilliant engineer Jatin Chowdhury, sorry, probably butchering that name. Whether you're looking to infuse subtle warmth and color during mastering, fatten up drums and bass parts, add lo-fi grit or extreme distortion, or explore entirely new sound design possibilities, Tape Sculptor delivers. Now, tape emulations, or even just tape hardware, delays, distortion has been a popular choice for many a producer over the years, with, you know, even people coming out with hardware iterations of original tape delays, and it's just like this whole culture of people who love that sound. Now, this is all in software form, and I think they've done a pretty good job, which I'm going to show you on the show today. Now, if you want to skip along, I'll always have a timeline down below in my videos if you just want to get to me playing with it live. But before we do, I just want to go over some of the features here. So yes, you have a beautiful modern interface, beautiful GUI there to have a look at, which I'm going to show you, which you would have seen if you sort of started this video, if you're watching us there, of course. Subtle to extreme processing, extensive control over degradation. This is true, and I'll show you that today. It has lightweight and efficient performance, extremely high resolution processing, and world-class sound quality. I think let's just jump over to it. So there's some of the features. There is a demo here if you want to watch a video here. All right, so here it is, guys. Here it is, open in Ableton Live. All right, let me just show you how it sounds on drums. I got this dry drum beat here. Have a listen to this. So this is with Tape Sculptor off. All right, let's feed the Tape Sculptor through. All right, instant hit, right? So obviously I've got it. Okay, it's gonna jump the volume quite loud there, but let's hear it in effect. All right, I haven't done anything yet. Literally, I've just got the preset big snare beef. Turn it off. There it is, dry. Back on. All right, so looking around this thing, pretty intuitive and straightforward. Let's start up the top left here. You got your filters, you got a high pass, really nice sounding filters too, by the way. Low pass. Just awesome sounding filters. You've got your emphasize here, bass, treble, and frequency. So it can really enhance either the bass, the treble, and choose where you want the frequency to hit in. Then you've got your compressor here, which you can have it totally uncompressed, or you can have it heavily compressed. Like so, and you can blend between your dry and compressed mix. Then you got your ratio, attack, release, and knee for your compressor down below. Saturation is next, so we can have that, turn that off, you can hear it. just saturation, turn the drive up a bit so you can hear it there, full saturation. And you can even change the mode of the type of saturation. These will be different models of tape. I think we had it on NK4, sound really good, NR4 there. And then you've got your master, your output section with your balance and makeup gain down here below, which I was playing with before. Now, here's the fun stuff, okay? So this is where it gets really fun without even looking at presets yet and showing it how it performs on different instruments. Down below that, and hopefully you can see it, I'm just gonna push this out like that, there we go. So we got degrade, chew, loss, flutter, wow, and delay. And this is where I think this tape emulation plugin goes to the next level. Now, I know there's already some really good tape emulation plugins out there on the market, but I really feel like this is the mint, Mickey, I don't even know what I'm saying, the icing on the cake is here in this section, okay? If that makes sense. So let's look at degrade. I'll show you how they sound just on this simple drum loop we got going here. So here's degrade. So I've just increased the amount, really degrades the sound, change the envelope, your variance. And you can hear it really just goes to town. And you can even, you've got a soft mode here, so it doesn't distort as much. All right, so check out this next one. You've got chew here, and have a listen to this. It essentially almost stops the sound down. I've got the depth on full. Just check this out, and we'll increase the frequency here. Whoa. Literally chewing the tape. So you can choose on the frequency where you want the chew to occur, and you've also got the variance down below. And you're going to get some wild effects. You've got loss as well. Now, I was born before a time when these tape hardware were really in and in the studio. I'm only literally guessing here on losses that over time, the tape, as you record it over and over it, it would actually lose, it would degrade, and you get all these interesting and weird sounding effects, which people love, by the way. And that's what they've added here. Really cool indeed. So that's loss. And then check this out. This is flutter. So the tape flutter sound effect, which you should hopefully recognize. Now we've got it selected. And you can change the actual amount. Now, to me, this sounds a bit like an LFO, but it's freaking really interesting because it's kind of got degradation on it as well. Listen to that. Okay, so obviously not going to go too extreme. This used in subtle instances will sound really nice. This is my favorite. So this is wow. Wow and flutter you've probably heard before, but listen to this. Like the timing is all humanized almost, like you can change the rate of it and get some really warped. Really warped. In fact, if you have wow and flutter on at the same time, which is what most tape emulation plugins have, by the way. I don't know if they have all this other extra stuff, which is really cool. And they've even got delay, which I'm going to show you in a second, but check this out together. It just gets wild. Now, keep in mind, that was just a dry drum loop. Okay, so it sounds insane now. Okay, so there's a lot going on. Very efficient plugin. Sounds really amazing. And here's your tape delay. Let's have a listen to this. And you can get some incredible feedback on this tape delay too. Increase the mix. It will actually feed back. Yeah, so if I stop it, it would have just kept feeding back if I hadn't pulled the mix back. So these are the effects, these are the sounds that people have been going for years with hardware, and now you can do it so simply inside this plugin. Very cool indeed. Let's go through now. Let's change the instrument so I'm not boring you. Let's go use it on a bass line here. So I've got the Moto bass. We'll turn my drums off. So here's my Moto bass. All right, let's put a tape sculptor here. Tape sculptor. All right, Impact Soundworks. Boom, it's gonna go on my Moto bass. And I'll go through some presets for you guys here today, just so you can sort of hear it in action. So, and we'll even just go through, I think for bass, there are some bass presets here. I'm just trying to think which would be best. Probably saturation, yeah. Bass crunch, let's have a listen. So bypass. All right, let's bypass. Let's put bass crunch on. That's bass crunch. It's actually subtle. The next preset's not subtle. Here's the next preset. Wow. That's really distorted. Go through a few. Blow and transistor. That'll be cool with a bit of delay. Nice with that bit of delay. Anyway, we'll keep going through our presets here. You can see it's a lot of fun. I want to start playing with the different effects you can get. Busted but nice. That sounds funky as. Actually, I like this one. Increase the mix a bit. Let's give it a bit of a chew. That sounds hot. Bit more bass. Alright, it's pretty extreme. I want to hear it in mix. You haven't heard my track yet. It's not really a track, it's just a loop, but let's check it out in the mix. Here we go. That sounds so hot, and I've even got, if I look at my drums again, so I do have a tape sculptor here as well. And I've got it on big snare beef, which has a tiny bit of delay, I think. Oh, we took it off. No, we took it off. But in the mix, that sounds really cool. So it sounds solid, that again, with my new bass tape sculptor. Sounds hot, listen to this. It sounds dirty. I mean, I probably wouldn't have it that extreme. You could pull the mix back a bit, so see where it sits nicely. I would pull my drums back a bit. I haven't got a sidechain compressor at all, which I would do. I'm not going to do it in this video, but definitely need some side chaining on the drum track. But sounding pretty good overall, and the bass is cutting through. Really like that guitar pedal drive. I didn't even play with it. That's the preset as it is. All right, so let's see how it sounds on a synth. I've got this pretty basic synth here using Lush 2. Let's have a listen to Tape Sculptor running over Lush 2. Maybe we can try some spatial modulation just so you can hear those in effect. So these are going to be pretty far out presets. Let's have a listen to it. So that's like a 3-tap delay only. That's all it is. Sounds sick. I'd even just put a high pass on it. It's really a multi-effect, this thing. Like, the fact I can get in there, play with this filter, maybe pop a bit of compression on it. How good's that sound? I want to hear that in my mix. Hang on, I know I was going to show you presets, but let's listen to this in the mix. Alright, I wouldn't have the synth line that loud. Let's keep going though. I'll show you these presets, modulation and spatial. There's going to be far out. Here we go. 4-tap delay only. Really nice tape delays. That sounds sick. 4-tap filter delay, so it's just got the filter, saturation, and the delay. Almost ping pong sounding delay. All right, now we've got the trippy stuff. So this is alien frequencies. I love that. The chew is almost acting like a gate. Like I said before when we looked at chew, it sort of bites. It must be biting the tape. I mean, essentially it's chewing the tapes. Again, I wasn't around when the hardware was like a thing, so I'm only guessing, but I'm guessing that chew is the tape's actually getting literally chewed inside the tape machine. But it acts as a gate, which is really cool. For this track too, it sounds good. It almost sounds synced, which I don't know how they've done that. See that? It's gating. Alright, let's listen to the mix. That sounds sick. So awesome. We'll go through a few more. Alien slapback. Wow. Sorry, I'm listening to it with the full mix. I just realized I'm getting right into it. It sounds so good. Actually, the last two presets really blew me away. I really like this one. It's got a small bit of frequency there. It's got the right amount of delay. Or the one before it sounded amazing, ambient drive. That's insane. It's amazing how much space, just a little bit of delay, like how much mix have we got here? Like it's not much, we're on 20%, and how much space that creates for this. Because let me show you, I'll turn it off, right? Like it's got a tiny bit of space, but check it out when I turn this on. All right, here we go, turn it on. So much bigger, it's like in a big room or something. All right, let me hear it in the mix again. Here we go. Sounds freaking dope, guys. I'm going to leave that there today. I just wanted to show you this plugin. Is this the only tape emulation you'll ever need? In my mind, yes. This is a freaking incredible sounding tape emulation. It's light on the CPU. It's got a beautiful GUI with graphics going so you can see what's happening. I love that I can see like the flutter in action when it's on. I can see the loss, how the loss is interacting, how the wow is working. It sort of like vibrates. It's really cool. It helps you to understand what this tape emulation is actually doing. And the fact you got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is it 6? Yeah, 6 little extra effects on top of the filter, compressor, saturation is just a wonderful addition indeed. What do I think of this? I think this is a really excellent tape emulation. Well done to Impact Soundworks. And Jatin Chowdhury, I'm sorry if I'm saying that name incorrectly, but this is a wonderful plugin, well developed, well designed, fantastic to see, and it's definitely something you should have if you want that sound. It's a multi-effect, so it can be used for various things. As we saw, you know, I just had a delay. Even just the delay on its own is nice, but all of the effects on this plugin sound really high class. Well done. All right, guys, we're gonna have to leave it there. I'll have a link for it down below. There's no kickback or affiliate link on this particular product. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. Thanks again to our sponsor, Ridley Academy. Don't forget, if you want to become a piano master in 21 days, that's insane. You can watch the free masterclass by clicking the link down below. If you want to take it that step further, from there, you can sign up. And well done to Impact Soundworks again. Tape Sculptor, you're going to get it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching Emlyn in the Mix. We'll be back next week. Peace out. Boo.